Come on now.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Put it online.
Why are you doing it now?
I didn't know you was going in there. Did you?
What? What? You want nobody to know I'm...
Babe, come on.
You do that stuff on purpose.
No, you do.
You know I'm here.
Babe,
For another...
I don't want to talk about it. Gizmo, you moving the mouse. Moving the mouse. Okay. I should have cracked that window. Can you open that window for me?
Just ain't right.
In the bathroom?
That just ain't right.
Because I don't know why when I get to talking, I get let me see how this banner thing works. You have to have a folder for it?
That's way I could get. Just ain't right.
Hold on, y'all. I ain't gonna learn how to do this until I do it. Okay. Is it gonna do it?
Let me go out here and do what I gotta do.
You coming back?
Maybe. The way I be treated.
You got issues.
You got that hole in your toe?
That's a shoe. Oh,
sock?
No, that's a sock. Oh, no.
Just, she got that look like I don't care.
I ain't tripping. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Okay, now I got to get back to the... Oh, here they go. Y'all see that? Oh, we big time. We big time now. Okay? We got the information. We big time. We up here with these big YouTubers. No makeup. And I didn't do my hair today. I barely made it. Barely. If y'all could see my ankle, you would be like, almost Oshun, we gonna light a candle for you, girl. We praying for you, Mama Oshun. We are praying for you, sister, because we do not want to see you suffering. Y'all would. And I know y'all would pray for me because y'all love me. That's the good thing of this being a house and not just a regular channel. I have people that come here that really care about me. And I know if y'all showed y'all my ankle, y'all would be like, Mama, we would stop all the nonsense. We about to pray right now. If I could lift my leg up this high, I would show it to you. So, hey, Beautiful Magic. Hey, Lady Hathor. Hey, Bruja and Biker. Lady K is a member. K, I need you to email me so that I can get you your reading because you didn't want it. So I can send it to you in an email. Lady Hathor, Desiree Dixon. Um, I gave Moth Mother hers today privately. That went very well. Let me see if I can get my leg up here so y'all can see it. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see it though. Y'all see that? I had to put one of them pain patch things on there because you know I don't know what part of your ankle that's called, like that little bony, where the little your bone uh sticks out in your ankle, where the bone is on the outer side of the ankle. Mine uh bubbled up. So um some people have a collection of fluid and sometimes fat right there in their ankle, and I'm one of those people. And so we don't know if it's fluid or what, but it looks like a just a small water balloon is sitting on my ankle. So I got that pain patch thing on there, and if it don't get no better, I'm gonna have to call Kaiser. I'm not even sure if the clinic is open. We just moved out here. I don't even know what this clinic has. I have no idea. There's a clinic, a Kaiser clinic close to our house. All I know so far is that the pharmacy is in there. I don't know what else is in there. I haven't used it yet. And if that is fluid, I don't know if it's going to need to be extracted or what, but it's getting on my nerves. So I almost didn't come because I noticed yesterday when I sat here, I got my stool today, so I'm elevated. I'm not going to keep my foot on the floor the whole time I'm live. But I did notice yesterday, um, when I got off live, it was sore. And I put a patch on last night, and that one fell off while I was asleep. And so I put another one on today. But that's all a part of having arthritis. And yeah, I'm not going to stay long. But I do have it elevated. I don't have it on the floor today. And that could have been part of it yesterday. I have it elevated. So um for the new people that don't know, I have what is called psoriatic arthritis. So every now and then, the joints are just gonna do what they do. And it's not fun, but it's something that I have to deal with. Oh, so this does have a private chat. Okay. But I don't know how to put the like if I want to put something like um put a news article in the chat. I haven't figured out how to do that yet, and I don't want to play with it. So, did you guys look on my community tab and see the article that is posted there about one of the other YouTubers? I'm going to read part of the article. It says Florida teacher under investigation after video shows him asking for good ass sex and a man with an abnormally large penis for Christmas. As a toddler is heard playing in the background. And the article goes on. Let's see, did I keep the article? The article goes on to say the young man's name. I'm not going to say his name. Has been reassigned from his job as a language arts teacher at the high school in Miami. I'm not going to say the school. But this is on the Daily Mail, which is a credible news source. And there is a news clip of two news journalists talking to each other. One is in the station, and the other one looks like he's standing in front of the school where this young man works. Channel 7, I guess, for Miami, was talking about this. So this made not only the Daily Mail, but it made the news in his area in Miami. So it says, in a video that was posted online, Lewis lists the five things he wants for Christmas. I want somebody to come and give me some good ass sex. He also states that he wants to perform a sex act on a tall man with an abnormally large penis. He talks about wanting to butcher somebody as a result of pent-up frustration, stress, and anger from work at one point in the video. While he is speaking during the video, he reveals that the noise that can be heard in the background at one point is a toddler running around. So while he's talking about getting some good ass dick for Christmas, there's a baby running around. And he's also talking about getting abnormally large penis, wanting abnormally large penis for Christmas. And he said that he wanted to give, let me get it right, because I saw the article. Okay, this is another article that was written about him. A Florida teacher is in hot water after a bizarre and sexually explicit video he recorded years ago was discovered by a student. And he gives his name. Until recently, a language arts teacher at the high school in Miami posted a video to his YouTube channel in which he talks about what he wants for Christmas. Sex acts and violence are on his wish list, and at one point in the video, a small child can be heard in the background. I want someone to come and give me good ass sex, he said in the video. Believed to have been recorded. Now, the video was recorded in 2009, adding that he also liked to perform oral sex on a person with an abnormally large penis. In other instances, he is less giving. He talks of wanting to butcher somebody due to pent-up frustration, stress, and anger from work. Let's call him Jody because it lists his real name. Jody also pledges to give his students more failing grades, saying he believes it will teach his students that sometimes life is not easy. You going, sweetheart?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love you. Call me later, or I'll call you when I get finished.
Okay.
Let me go back. In other instances, Jody is less giving. He talks of wanting to butcher somebody due to pent-up frustration, stress, and anger from work. Jody also pledges to give his students more failing grades, saying he believes it will teach his students that sometimes life is not easy. The more F's I give, the more I feel they're learning. One of his students appeared to be vindicated by Jody's claim. It was a validation for me because I had received many F's in his class, pretty much for no reason. The student who spoke on the condition of anonymity, he wanted to be anonymous, told a local Florida news station, it's really hurting us as students. The United Teachers of Dade released a statement responding to the incident. United Teachers of Dade understands that our professionals are held at a high standard. As public employees and professionals, we must be extremely careful of how we use our social media. Now, my question to you is, would you want him to be your child's teacher? You know how people are here on YouTube? They will dig up your past. Now, the video was recorded in 2009, but it wasn't found out about in 2017. That's when somebody found his video on YouTube. And it looks like the school did a massive investigation of this young man. And he made a video today, for one, saying that it was a long time ago. It was in 2017. And that he resigned from the school. They didn't fire him. He said he resigned and got a better position. So did you resign in lieu of termination? Because they could have given you that option. I'm not stupid. Now, a lot of people on YouTube, they are extremely ignorant when it comes to how professionals deal with employees. And sometimes they will let you resign. They will, because this went to court. There are court documents. And that could have been the thing. You resign in lieu of termination and shut down your social media for a while. Strip those videos from YouTube. If I heard that a teacher, my child's teacher, was making these type of sexual videos, I don't care what you do, on your free time. I really don't. But when children are involved, that's different. And when you start saying things like you want to hurt people because you have a whole lot of pent up frustration, maybe you need to take some time off. Maybe you shouldn't be working right now. And I do understand that, we change, we evolve, we grow. Maybe, this was because he still looks really young. In the pictures that they posted of him in the news clipping, he looked really young, like he looked fresh out of college. And I know that we say things in our 20s that we would dare not say in our 30s. And I don't even think he's in his 30s yet. But I'm sorry. I don't understand how he's still teaching. I don't know if he moved out of Dade County, but that should have been on his record as a teacher. that this happened. And my thing is, here is a bunch of women taking up for him. Oh, he don't live there no more. He ain't doing that. He a totally different person. Really? Some things to me are unforgivable in dealing with children. When you speak of harm, I don't know who you want to harm. Do you want to harm the kids that you work with? Because we have had too many incidences of children being abused and hurt at school. So you want to hurt the kids, or who are you trying to hurt? Because you got all this pent up anger. So I went on his channel today, and he gave this, but I mean, he has a decent following. And of course, your people don't want to turn on you. But not one person in the chat, I didn't stay that long, so let me not say that. But for the period of time that I was there, not one person in the chat found anything wrong with what he did. And I don't understand us. This is our problem in the Black community. We will see Pookie and Ray Ray doing something wrong, and instead of telling them they wrong, you don't want to hurt their feelings, and you just don't tell them. That's why we get caught up in so much mess, because no one is willing to tell you what you did was wrong. Oh, that's my friend. I'm going to be loyal to my friend. Also, your friend out here robbing banks, and, well, he needed the money. So, because he needed the money, you told him that it was okay to rob a bank? That's my friend. I'm loyal to my friend. I'm going to be down for my friend. That's how we get down. Because not one person on his channel told him that what he did was wrong. And I do understand that, you should separate your personal life from your professional life. And you should be able to say whatever you want to say when you in the privacy of your own home. But if you a teacher and you on here talking about doing sex acts and all kind of stuff, and I saw the video. If you look up his name, the video is there. They have the video. So he wasn't able to scrub he may have been able to take the video off his channel, but he wasn't able to scrub it off of YouTube because the media had the video. And all you got to do is look on the community wall. I'm pretty sure his name is, let me look and see, is it? I think his name is in the article. And then if you Google his name, the video will come up. Let's see. No, his name is not in this article. It's in the second part of the article. But if you want to know, just let me know and I'll give it to you. But his picture is there and everything. So he couldn't say it wasn't him. He couldn't say it wasn't him. It's you. And he said it was him. But he made it seem like, I guess, Oh, it wasn't no big deal. I was able to win because I was able to get a better job. Yeah, because you had to resign. You had to resign. And you're not going to make me believe that you just walked away from this situation that made the news in your area. It made the news. There are court documents online and everything. So not only did it make the news, you had to go to court. There wasn't a real investigation. Like they wasn't playing with you. This made the news. So he said, "Oh well, I resigned. I got a better job." Yeah, you resigned in lieu of termination. And I don't care who it is because I went on this morning. I got up and uh, Bless Watkins was, talking about it. I guess she had already talked about it on her channel because I guess they cool. And, she didn't really want to say anything bad about him. I could tell. So I brought it up because I didn't know if she had talked about it. I didn't really know how long they had been on there. And people in the chat were like, "Oh, he talked about that. It's all good. Nothing happened." And someone was saying, that's not even real. How can it not be real? And the news, the local news for his area picked it up. And let me tell you let me read one of these comments that was on the underneath. Someone put underneath that article on my community tab. Whoa, this is wild. But have you realized all of this new black news springing up, the elites trying to balance out that white news? This is what irritates me about black people. When we do something wrong, we will do anything in our power to justify it. This don't have nothing to do with the elites or nobody else. This is this young man making a very bad, a poor decision. An extremely poor decision. When you are in a professional job, you have to be very careful what you put online. And this is a prime example. You cannot get online acting a fool, talking about how you want to take it up the butt and suck it and how long you want it to be and all of this kind of stuff when you are in a professional environment. I'm not even in a professional environment and I am still very cautious of what I put online. You don't see me coming on here cussing and acting a fool. For one, I am someone's mother. I'm someone's wife. I'm someone's grandmother. And you're not going to catch me online talking about how I'm taking it, what we doing, blah, blah. Now, if me and my husband decide to do a video and we're talking about, sex or whatever, that's different. But for me to just come on here and talk about what he working with and how we getting down and all of that kind of stuff, no. For one, I respect myself. I have too much respect for myself and my family to be on here acting a complete idiot. And that's what this young man did. He had no regard for his employment. And they had to tap him. What you say? We saw your video, but we want you to say it. What you say now? You want to do what? With a child running around in his conversation. I mean, I'm still careful about the things that I say around my granddaughter. I don't cuss around her. I don't talk about sex around her because I love and respect her. And, we want to think that children, small children, you can talk and they're not paying attention. They are very much so paying attention. Now, they may not know what it is, but they'll repeat it. They will repeat it because they're little sponges. They will cuss. They don't know what those curse words mean, but they will use them out of context and everything. They just out here. Female dog. Guardian tool. They don't know what they're saying, but they heard you say it. And kids look up to you. So they heard you say it, and they heard your tone and inflection. Then they want to say it. And we can't get mad at them because you did it. And for this young man to say some of the things that he said, like, I want to give these kids more F's. You're not an educator. I don't know teachers that talk like that. Like, I would not want you to be my child's teacher. And I know that we do learn and grow. We learn from our mistakes. But to me, this is one of those mistakes that if you have not changed, you will make again. And he's back online. But I'm pretty sure he ain't going to go that far. He probably did learn from that, but it happened. And people are going to talk about it. Don't make it sick. I would rather a person that did some dirt to just come out and say, yeah, I did that. I wasn't thinking, it was poor judgment on my part. Instead of coming out and saying, well, I didn't get fired. I don't know what these people talking about. As a matter of fact, I got a better job. When I was working at Naval Air Station, a man put in his application. I was working in human resources, and he had killed someone. And he had served his time, and he had applied for a job. And he got hired because the government will hire you if you tell the truth on your application. He didn't lie. And after he got hired, he came in and he just came to human resources and was thanking everybody. We didn't even know what was going on. We weren't privy to that information. And he told us one day in the cafeteria that that incident, what had happened. And he was honest, and he got the job, and he was happy. He was sorry that that situation had happened, but he didn't lie. Own it. You was big and bad when you was online talking about how, you wanted to get that long thing. So just own it. That's my thing. Own it. I made a mistake. That's me. I made a mistake. I was caught. I have learned from my mistakes. I'm back online. You know, I'm gonna shoot the shit with y'all, but that did happen. And I'm hoping that someone can maybe learn from my mistake. Don't do what I did because it didn't end well. But don't get on here like you, Billy Badass. Yeah, I got another job. I resigned. They didn't fire me. Yeah, they probably gave you an option. Resign or you will be terminated. And who wouldn't take a resignation over a termination? We're not stupid. I worked in human resources for almost 15 years. You gonna take that resignation? Anybody with any level of common sense will take a resignation over a termination. We not dumb. Now, some of your subscribers are probably dumb as bricks because they ain't never held a job outside of McDonald's or Burger King. So they don't know how corporations are run. There's a huge difference in working for McDonald's. And if you work for McDonald's, don't get mad at me because McDonald's and Burger King and all of those places, fast food, that's a great starter job. But there's a huge difference between working there and working in a career position that has like a 401k and real health insurance. Because you can get fired from McDonald's and go to Burger King or go to Taco Bell or go to In-N-Out. You can stay on that level. But you can't be out here getting fired at Naval Air Station, Social Security, IRS, DMV. You can't be out here getting fired from them kind of jobs because that stuff is going to follow you. Now, if you've never been in any of those type of positions, you don't understand that. You've been a baggie, you've been a person that bags the groceries all your life. You've never worked anywhere where they have a union or anything like that. What if they fire you, you just fired, they don't even care. They ain't gonna take you to court. But there are jobs that will do that, sweethearts. So, I was just about to delete you, sheepy girl. I really was. Cause I'm like, we're not talking about no bad baby. And I don't want to hear that. Oh, and I did want to tell you guys that Shad Gaspin body did wash up this morning or last night. Last night, his body washed up where he went missing. So the family was able to get closure. He was identified, and because he wasn't missing that long, they were able to identify him. So I do thank the ancestors and thank Olokun and Yemaya for allowing his body to be retrieved by the family. I mean, when I looked at this young man's situation, this young man gave up his life for his child. I believed from the gate that his body would be returned to the family. Instead of allowing the rescuers to take him. He said, "Get my son, get my son." And when they turned back around to try to get him, a wave had took him. But they were able to get his son. And I knew when that happened that Olokun and Yemiya will probably return him to his family. You know, in situations like that, we don't always survive. You know, God will call us home. But the Orishas and the ancestors will step in and bring your body back. So we do thank the ancestors. We thank the Orishas. Just like we pray that he was taken care of, we want to now thank the Orishas for taking care of him and returning him to his family. When things like this happen, when you are asking, and it does happen, then you need to then go back and thank the Orishas. Even though it did not end the way you thought it should end, there's still an ending. It's like when you go to the movie don't always end the way you think it should have ended, but it's still over. You still got to get up and go home. So that's what happened here. You know, we were hoping for a good ending, but I knew once the sun went down and they had not found him, they were not. Especially in a riptide. And they say the area where he was, where, you know, they were, is notorious for riptides. And I guess they said, you know, he's a real strong swimmer, but you can't go against the water. The water is always win. Always. You don't win against the water. If they want you, they're going to get you. So he has been recovered. You know, his family can, you know, close that chapter and move on. And I think this weekend, Kevin from the Scorpion Show, his mother's funeral is this weekend. So we are still praying for him and his family because, you know, losing a loved one right now is very difficult. Like how late are you? You real late. We started at 7:19 and it is what? 7:59. So you super late. You're gonna have to catch the replay. You know, we're in a different time now. Funerals are not like they used to be. I saw a young man that graduated from high school. And, you know, the graduations are the kids just pull up in the car. You have to stay in your car because a friend of mine, her son graduated out here in California. So you go to the school. I guess they tell you what time to come. You go to the school, and the teacher, the principal, everybody is standing outside, and it's a drive-through. You pick up your diploma, and the teachers are woo, woo, you know, and that's it. Last weekend, I think the graduations here in Contra Costa County must have been last weekend because around here where we live, people were outside with their kids taking pictures in their cap and gown, because there are some very beautiful scenic uh, picture places around here. Like you can, take pictures on the water and everything. So we were seeing kids everywhere in their cap and gown, taking pictures, driving around in this housing complex. There were houses with banners up and the kids' pictures on the lawn and everything, because that's all they're getting. And I saw this young man. He must have struggled through high school. It's on Instagram. This little video has went viral. And he was, when he got his diploma, he was just crying. His mama was crying. I mean, it's sad. What the kids are going through. It has to be hurtful. Like, you went 4 years and you were looking forward to your graduation, and your graduation has been reduced to a drive-through pickup of your diploma. So let me read this. It says the House Democratic proposal would provide, this is the new, under the new stimulus. And this is posted on somebody's social media, so I'm not really sure how accurate it is, but I know that this is what they were trying to get. The House Democratic proposal will provide $1,200 for all individuals, including children, capping the payments at $6,000 per household. The initial round of payments authorized in the CARE Act in late March provided only $500 for children. Like the stimulus checks sent out under the CARES Act, the payments included in the House Democrats bill will begin to phase out for people with incomes of $75,000 and above. Y'all think we gonna get that money? Y'all think we gonna get that money? We don't have any dependents, unfortunately. Let me go get me a kid from somewhere. Because y'all people that have kids, that have children, it went up from 500 to 1,200 for the child also. And I think it's 1,200 for 3 kids. They said the cap out is 6,000 per household. But I think they had put a cap on the children anyway to 3. Y'all think we're gonna see that money? Because I'm pretty sure in Canada they're getting 3,000, either $3,000 or $4,000 a month until all of this situation is over. Not only in Canada, but I think they're doing it in Australia also. They're getting a nice chunk of change. So this is going to be interesting if they do give us this money. My son always be stunting for the gram. When y'all gonna stop stunting for the gram? He be showing them. That boy loves shoes. His shoes. He is. That's my Sean Goldchild. He is a complete show off. That's my Sean Goldchild, honey. You can't tell him nothing. Can't no woman tell him nothing. And he gonna be with as many women as he want. Go on, Sean, go. Live your life, sweetheart. I can't tell you nothing. That's my Sean Go job, honey. He be out here matching. He be matching. Do you hear me? He will spend some money on some clothes because he's gonna look good. And he will fight you. He got that Shango energy. He will take off in 2.5 seconds and rain down some stuff on you that you probably wasn't even expecting. Girl, reparations is not even on their agenda for Black people. It never has been, and it never will be. So y'all can stop even thinking about that. That's never going to happen. But see, this is different. This is different. This has to deal with the economy. If they don't put money back into this economy, we will go into a depression. And the government knows that. Reparations will help no one but Black people. So that's not going to happen. This will help everybody and the government. So nah, ain't gonna be no reparations, sweetheart. But they are doing this to keep us from going into a depression. There are too many people in this world for us to slip into a depression. For people to really be out here hungry, losing their houses. We these young people are too angry. This a whole different breed of Black people than it was when they had the depression in the 20s. And even back then, people was jumping off of buildings and stuff because they couldn't believe they was gonna be poor. So they not gonna let that happen. Did I miss everything? You sure did, sweetheart. I'm sorry. We are 52 minutes in, Phoenix. But you can watch the replay, love. You missed the you missed the first part. I'm just talking about this new stimulus package that they're talking about giving us now. I'm just doing the little filler stuff um, right now. Let me say, did I save anything on my Facebook that I wanted to share with you guys? Because usually if stuff comes through my Facebook and I see something, it was some women fighting up in Ross. I'm like, why y'all in Ross fighting? No, I think I told you guys everything. This was a slow news day. Didn't too much happen today. So that was about it. Does anybody have anything that they want to share? I took a shower and scrubbed my face and put on my serums and forgot. Well, I came in a little bit later um, today. I took a nap and I came in a little bit later than I normally do. And I was about to come on, and my husband came home for lunch. And so we were sitting here talking. And so I didn't really come on until he got ready to leave. So ain't too much happening. You're gonna have to You're gonna have to catch the gosh, it was a shooting at the burger place. I need to I need to call his dentist and see um when they gonna open because my tooth is getting sensitive to cold. And I catch it before it get bad. Come here, Gizmo. Gizmo, sit down. Sit down. I ain't got time to be listening. You barking and carrying on. The good thing is there is 3 dentists in my area, like really close to where we live. Um, so I'm going to see who's open, try to start getting these teeth worked on because um I was like right in the process of going to get it done and all of this COVID stuff started. So I didn't get a chance to get them worked on, especially after what happened with the dentist that we ended up going to in Fremont that didn't work out and stuff. They got mad at me because I blasted them on every social media site I could think of: Twitter, Yelp, Facebook, everywhere. Because I just really felt like they really did me dirty. Like I would have had this stuff taken care of if they weren't acting stupid. I don't know if they thought we didn't have the money to pay because we were black, or I don't know what it was. Because we have insurance. I have insurance through my husband's employer. So it's not like we walked in there with no insurance. And you saw we were black when we walked in. You should have just said then, oh, we don't take black people, or we don't take your insurance, or whatever. And then I would have just went and found someplace else. Like I had called these people and talked to them on the phone, told them what insurance I had and everything. I get there, they take my x-rays, like x-ray my whole mouth, and then we're like, oh well, we're not really sure how much it's going to cost, how much you have to pay. So we're going to get the information back from the insurance. It should take a couple of days. Like you ain't never did a filling before you with the insurance that we have. That made absolutely no sense to me from the gate. But I said, all right, well, I'll give them a couple of days. And then people never call back. So I don't know, like, what that was all about. I really don't. And then the only reason why they called me was because I put a bad review on their Facebook page. Then they called and was like, oh, yeah, the lady that was the insurance lady that was working on your thing, she quit, or she got fired, or something, and we dropped the ball. We sorry. Okay, well, how much is it? Oh, well, we don't know. They took they did a full mouth x-ray for nothing. for nothing. And the crazy thing is, you knew how much the x-rays cost? Because they charged me $10 for the office visit. They charged me $10. But you didn't know how much it was going to cost to do some fillings or whatever you're going to do to these front teeth. Teeth. T-E-E-F. Teeth. You didn't know how much this was going to cost? You never did fillings before with my insurance? Because, people who work in the Bay Area, who work in blue collar jobs or whatever, they all basically have the same dental insurance. So it's not like we came there with insurance from Africa. Almost everybody in California got basically, it's only so many dental insurances in California. You have one or the other. So I don't know. But honey, they sure didn't have nothing to do with me and my little teeth. Charged me $10 for a full mouth x-ray. Showed me the x-rays and everything. Because the nurse was like, oh, I got to make sure, I get all the x-rays right before the doctor comes in. The doctor came in and said, okay, we're going to, start here. We're going to do this. I said, all right then. Because I thought they was going to get started the same day. She said, oh, no, you have to go out and talk to our financial advisor. So I'm like, all right. So we get out there and talk to the financial people. And she said, oh, well, it's going to take us a couple of days to see what your insurance says. And we'll let you know. And they never did. So I wasn't really tripping. Do you have Delta Dental? Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's Delta Dental. So here I am with now the tooth is starting to hurt. Right. That was super weird. But I'm like, all right. Was it a Friday? I don't know. If we went in on a Friday, I don't know what it is. They told you that too? I mean, that happened to you too, Lola? Yeah, they didn't see me and never called me back. And then when I got with them, I said, okay, so after they did finally call me, I said, well, how much is it gonna be? Oh, well, we never heard anything from the insurance. What? At that point, it had been a week. It had been 2 weeks. It had been 2 weeks because I gave them a week. So this was the second week when I called. So now I got to find a dentist. But I mean, there are a couple of dentists in this area where we live now. So hopefully I'll get a chance to see one of them. Yeah, but I never had a problem with our dental insurance before. Like when I saw the last dentist, when I went in, she gave me my x-ray and the dentist I had a tooth pulled. The dentist did what they was going to do. And when I got up out that chair, they was like, okay, well, it's going to be $58. Your portion is $58 or, whatever. I paid my $58 and walked my toothless behind up out of there. So I was thinking that the same situation was gonna happen. But no. Girl, you done went arch your eyebrows? Kay done left here and arched her eyebrows, y'all. We just moved out here. So I haven't been to any, I haven't even, because they're closed. The ones over here are closed. But I think Friday, um here in California, the businesses are going to be able to open back up with restrictions. What's today, y'all? Because since all this stuff has happened, I swear I can't even keep up with. Today is Wednesday. Okay. So Friday, businesses here in California in certain areas are supposed to be opening. Some of them are opening back up. So I'm going to have my husband take me over there tomorrow to get the phone number, because when we it's in like this little plaza. One of them is in a plaza, and then well, two of them is in this like plaza, and then one of them is in another like shopping plazas, like a Ulta, Staples, Target, everything is over there, and it's a big dentist. And the other one, I think one side is the dentist, and then the other side is the orthodontist. I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna go to both of them and see whoever take me. At this point, I don't care, because I want to get this tooth taken care of before it get too bad. Right. That's what the other place did. Lola, they were able to verify my insurance before they set the appointment. I ain't never heard of a facility allowing you to come in and getting the x-rays and then telling you that they can't do the work until they verify your insurance. That don't make no, that made absolutely no sense. And we drove 45 minutes to this dentist because my medical doctor, has said that he wanted me to be sedated. If they have to pull a tooth or anything, he wants me to have the conscious sedation. And this place offered the conscious sedation. We drove 45 minutes to Fremont to this dentist. And we get all the way out there and they acting like an idiot. That's why I was mad. No, they charged me $10 for the x-ray. Full x-ray, up and bottom. My whole mouth. They charged me $10 for the x-ray. They said my insurance covered the rest. My copay for the x-ray was $10. But they didn't do no work. Nothing. They said, oh, we gonna have to get authorization before we can start any work. And I was like, what? When I had made the appointment, you you couldn't get prior authorization to start on my mouth when it took you like I think 4 days, even before I could be seen. So in that 4 days, you couldn't get prior authorization for work. I don't understand that. When I had specifically told the woman what was going on, the nurse asked me, what's happening. And I told her that I have a tooth that is broken, that had a bonding on it, and the bonding came off. And she said, "Oh, okay. Yeah, we can fix that." And I get there and they don't do nothing. And now, like when I go out, if I go out at night, or um like if the wind is blowing and it's cold, I gotta keep my mouth shut, because if that cold air hits that tooth, it's gotten sensitive. So I'm kind of upset. So Kay said insurance normally allow one X-ray full panoramic view or bite wing view every 6 months. 6 months covered, and 100% pay your copay or deductible. Yeah, they just charged me $10, and they did do the. It was the um bite down X-rays. The what you say? Bite wing X-ray, but they did my whole mouth, and that was it. After they did the X-ray, the doctor came in, looked at the X-rays, and um, told me that it could be fixed, because I really thought they was going to have to pull the tooth. And she was like, "No, I don't think we're going to have to pull it. I'm pretty sure we can fill it." So I'm like, I ain't got even happier. But she was like, "Not today, though." That's when she said, "You have to go and talk to the financial people." Okay, Phoenix. Don't forget to watch the replay tomorrow, okay? Help me with them views. Yeah. I mean, now I can't eat no ice cream. Well, I can, but like I'm kind of scared because I don't want anything cold to touch it. So I am gonna go Friday, and um, because of COVID, everything has been closed. The dinners are closed. And I had read an article here it said here in California that the dental offices have to prove that they have enough PPE for all of their employees before they can open. And for a while, California was having some problems getting the protective gear. So they won't be able to open until they prove they have what they need to open up. So I'm praying that by Friday, some of these places will have gotten um, what they need to open back up and start to service people, because, like, I need to be seen. I mean, I don't just need to go to the dentist. Like, I need to go to the doctor. I haven't had my blood pressure checked, anything. Nothing since all this COVID stuff has happened. And blood pressure is, I've been taking my medication, but blood pressure is one of those things, it's sneaky. Like, you can feel fine and your blood pressure can be cuckoo cuckoo. But I'm normally one of those people that if my blood pressure is high, I see floaters. I do feel off. And I have been feeling really good, but um you just don't want to take those kind of chances with your health. And I don't like going to the doctor not knowing that a family member um can't come with me. Like my friend had posted on Facebook, like was literally crying because her 18-year-old son was having chest pain, and she took him to emergency, and they were like, he grown. Bye, girl. You can go home. And she was sitting out in her car crying because she wanted to be there with her child. Yeah, he 18, but that's still my child. And I don't like I'm spoiled. I like for my husband to be there with me. I really do. It's been like this before COVID, before all this COVID stuff started, but it wasn't hurting. I mean, it just started to get sensitive recently. So, and this is a tooth. The tooth broke when I was young, very young, like a teenager. And they bonded, they put a bonding on it. So that's how it was fixed. It was fixed with a bonding. And when it got fixed, I remember the dentist saying, you're going to have this redone because the bonding only lasts for so long. Well, the bonding lasted 40 years. Ain't that crazy? I've never had it redone. Never. And it just fell off recently. So it's sensitive where it was broken out. Yeah, that's her baby. That's her son. Don't nobody want, and you don't know what's wrong with your kid. Like he didn't have asthma or anything like that. And for him to be complaining about chest pains and then have to go into the hospital by himself, yeah, you want to be with your child. So I don't know. I just want to get this tooth fixed and get my blood pressure checked and get my ankle looked at, and then I'll be good. I'm probably gonna put an ice pack on this ankle and see if I can get this swelling to go down. But it looks like fluid. It feels like there's fluid in there. Because it's not the foot. Like my foot's not swollen. It's just right on that joint. So yeah, I want to get that taken care of. Where your sister live? Where? In Fremont? Your sister live in Fremont? Because that's where the dumb dentist was, in Fremont. Oh no, I'm actually farther now. We're farther away now because we moved. We're in Contra Costa County now. That was when we were in Oakland. So we're actually just a little bit farther away. What type of why are your teeth like that? Do you have like some type of medical condition? Because they said that my teeth are like this probably because of my arthritis. Believe it or not, I didn't know that arthritis affected your teeth. Arthritis affects a lot of stuff. Yeah. Um because I don't have a lot of moisture, I have like severe dry mouth. And when you have dry, like the moisture, your saliva helps keep your teeth healthy. And when you have like severe dry mouth, your teeth will start to decay. It's something weird. And so I have what's called Sjogren's. Is it Sjogren's syndrome? Where my mouth dries out, my eyeballs dry out, and it affects my teeth. Yeah, it don't matter how much you brush your teeth. Like I use a special toothpaste, a special mouthwash, and then there's this spray but I can't really use the spray because the spray makes me nauseous for some reason. I don't know what it is, but to try to lubricate the mouth, like I'm supposed to rinse my mouth out with that mouthwash before I go to bed at night, and that is supposed to help my help my body produce saliva while I'm asleep because my mouth is so dry sometimes when I wake up in the morning that my bottom lip is stuck to my teeth to the point where I have to peel it off in the like inside of my mouth be all cut up and stuff. It's horrid. My mouth is that dry. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. I'll check. Because they didn't do nothing. The only thing they did was x-rays and the dentist came in and talked to me and that was it. And I paid the $10 and that was it. Yeah, my the teeth just they say it has to do with um dry mouth. And I didn't used to have that. I used to when I was younger, I used to have a lot of um saliva, but not now. I mean, my the it's literally stuck to my teeth. Like the inside of my lip, you know, when I get up in the morning, be cut up and stuff. I guess because it's just laying on my teeth like that, and it's no moisture in there at all. So the that stuff that I use to, I'm supposed to use to help with the moisture and stuff don't do that job. So I'm gonna get off here and probably put an ice pack on his ankle and elevate it because it does feel better when it's elevated than it does when I'm just like sitting. around. You know, like with my feet on the floor. It feels a lot better when it's elevated. So I'm probably going to do that and chill out. Girl, I done been there chewing on one side. Trust me, I have been there. I done did that too. Cause I had prepared myself for them removing the tooth. I was like, they probably just gonna take that tooth out and just give me a upper denture or something. I really had, but I don't know. So, and Polo Gizmo, he's still limping. So we're probably gonna have to find a place. It's not as bad though. It's much better. It seems like it's getting better. So um, I've been putting hydrocortisone on it, and it does look red. So I have been putting hydrocortisone on that paw, and he's not limping as bad. So I'm gonna give it a couple more days and see. It's not getting worse, and as long as it's not getting worse, I think he's okay. But you can see now that it's something. But I can't see a splinter or anything in the paw. I look between his toes and everything, and I don't see anything. So I don't know. But I mean, it's not like it hasn't stopped him from playing. He's still up playing. He going outside doing his regular um do, but every now and then, I guess he will step on whatever it is that is bothering him, and he limps. And y'all know I can't have my baby out here limping. So that's that. So tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Thursday? Okay, so I'll be here tomorrow, but I probably won't be here Friday because my husband's off work. And y'all know when he have a day off, I like to spend time with him. And we're probably gonna go out and try to see if we can find this dentist Friday. Let's see if I can get this tooth fixed. So I will see you guys later. We have been on here an hour and 28 minutes. If you're nosy and you want to see the rest, I'm getting ready to go too, KK. If you're nosy and you want to see the rest of that article, I'm about to put my email in here. I thought that's what I was doing, but I wasn't. I hope that's it. I think it is. If you want to see the rest of that article, email me and I will give you the person's name. I just don't want to put it in the chat. I don't want to go through all that. So you can go and see the video because the video is still up. And make your own, decision about how you feel about what he said. Maybe what he said ain't gonna bother you. Maybe I'm just too intelligent for the foolery and it bothers me. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. Thank you for participating. I will see you guys later. Love you. Bye.